All right, happy Sunday, everybody. I hope you guys were able to get out of that struggle energy, that power conflict of yesterday, okay? We're coming in today, and I feel like some of you guys are still going through that energy, but let's see what the cards today are saying, okay? Let's see what the cards today are saying. For the overall energy, I have the perception card with the Three of Stones. The Three of Stones. Energies working for you guys today. I have the King of Bows with the Ten of Earth. The King of Bows with the Ten of Earth. Energies working for you today. I have the King of Arrows with the Two of Fire. The King of Arrows with the Two of Fire. And the advice is the Ten of Fire with the Six of Vessels. The Ten of Fire with the Six of Vessels. I got a lot of fire in here, okay? We got the Two of Fire, the Five of Fire, and the King himself is showing up, all right? The King himself is showing up. We got some of that sword energy too, because we have the King of Arrows showing up, and we have the perception that she's kind of holding a big old sword, right? To like signify that sword energy, that air energy over there. I also see a lot of the number. No, that's just 110s. The number three may be of significance too. The number three. Okay. The number three. All right. So without further ado, we're going to jump right into this reading and see what our day holds for us. All right. Okay, so starting with the overall energy, we have perception and we have the Three of Stones, which is the creativity card. Okay, you know how they say perception is everything. Okay, perception is everything. It can change your outlook in life. When you are experiencing something in life, it's all about the way you perceive what it is that you're experiencing that will have you react in one way or the other. Okay, so it's all about perception. At the same time, this is coupled with the Three of Stones, which is the creativity card, okay? For some of us, this is all about how you create, okay? What you need to experience. For some of you guys, it's all about, the Three of Stones is usually the working card or the partnership card. And in this particular deck, it talks about, when an artist becomes one with nature so that they can be inspired to create, okay? So that they can be inspired to create. So this is talking about taking your surroundings and using what it is in your surroundings to create, okay? Perceiving what you're taking in, perceiving the nature of where you find yourself today, this beautiful Sunday, and creating with that, becoming creative, learning how to flow in that. Okay. A lot of times I've noticed that when I cannot operate in a particular environment, it's my perception. Changing my perception is what allows me to move forward. Okay. A lot of times, when I was studying the Bible and something was very difficult for me to uphold, I noticed that it was my perception that I needed to change to be able to, move forward in that particular area of the Bible. Even when it came down to the twin flame walk, a lot of people talking about the twin flame walk, it was having or being able to change my perception of the way I saw things that allowed me to continue in that journey or to move forward, right? So perception is everything. Looking at things in the right way so that you are able to still create, you are able to still flow, you are able to still be creative, all right? So let's look at the energies that are working for us and see where that's going to lead us today, okay? Okay, so now getting into the positive energies for this Sunday, the positive energies, we have the 10 of Earth. with her beautiful redheaded self. And we have the King of Bows. The King of Bows is like the King of Wands. So we're talking fire sign energy, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo energy. Okay. And this is actually working for you. Now, the 10 of Earth is all about, um, this is all about harmony, a synthesis. It does give me the feeling of the 10 of Pentacles in the traditional tarot card. But at the same time, she's taking off her mask. Now, you only take off your mask when you feel comfortable, okay? This is a time where it's like we're dropping our guards, we're dropping our mask, we're dropping, the fake, and we're being more so ourselves. Now, this is also, I see a lot of greenery in here, okay? And it's so funny because her arms are exposed while she has this blanket that was once over her. Like I'm taking off the coverings, okay? You could be doing this with a fire sign. The masculine energy of the fire signs, the Aries, the Sagittarius, or the Leos. Okay, this could be that, or you could be taking on that particular energy. Okay, because fire signs tend to be very adventurous, very bold. Okay, so you could be taking that fire energy, especially with that red hair, emphasizes that fire energy, okay? And it's an energy that's working for you today. Some of you guys may be partnered up with that. That person may be around you, which is a good energy. But it allows you to take off your mask. It allows you to become who you are. All right. And this is a great energy, especially with the perception cards. Now, again, this is all about masks or all about the glasses that we see through. Our perception about like what mask are we looking at this situation through? What mask are we looking at this situation through? Okay. Um, I was studying about cultures last week, and different cultures look at things differently, right? Every mask is a culture. Every perception is a culture. And there's who we actually are and how we actually look at things, okay? That cause us to react to our environment. And over here, she's able to take down her mask and look at her eyes according to who she is, okay? According to what I want. A lot of times when we have knowledge of perception, we tend to look at things through other people's eyes if you want to get a better view, right? You're looking through things through other people's eyes, through the nature of where you're at's eyes. But the energy working for you today is that you're going to be able to look at things from your perspective, okay? From who you are. We don't always get the chance to experience things because of who we are. A lot of times we have to filter it out by the people around us, by the things around us, right? So I feel like this is a very good energy, a time where you could just be yourself, okay? You could just be yourself. And I feel like it is either influenced by a fire sign or you yourself are taking on that energy, okay? So let's move into the negative cards for the day and let's see what we got over there. For the negative energies of the day, we have the Two of Fire with the King of Arrows. The Two of Fire with the King of Arrows. And as I was reading, the Two of Fire, it's all about being able to share energy equally. As you can see, these two women, and again, in this reading, I am seeing a lot of masks, the way we perceive things, okay? A lot of masks, okay? A lot of masks on, the eyes, the glasses through which we filter the world around us. And these two women look like the exact same woman. They're just dressed in different colors. They have different perceptions, period. Have you seen yourself ever with somebody else, okay? In somebody else, okay? It's the sad, it's like that's my character, but it's just in a different place. Um, have you ever heard anybody say like, I'm the white Beyonce, or I am the Chinese this person or that person, right? So it's that kind of energy, but it also talks about the power sharing. So with it in the negative, it's talking about an imbalance in power sharing where there's possibly not an equal give and take, but possibly one person trying to dominate the other person. And we have that coupled with the King of Arrows. These are energies that are not necessarily working for you. And with the King of Arrows can be a harsh king, right? We're talking about a Libra, Aquarius, a Gemini, but in the male energy, okay? If we're dealing with the Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini in the male energy, um, he's a good talker. He's a very intelligent person, but he's also very stern. He's not somebody who, he's somebody who makes decisions out of intelligence, out of knowledge. But at the same time, the negative side of him is he can only be one way. He might not necessarily take the emotional side to things. Okay. He might not perceive things from an emotional standpoint. Okay. That's the negative side. And the King of Arrows in the negative can also be somebody who's very quiet. Okay. The King of Arrows is able to take control of situations. If we're talking about power imbalances, they can take control of situations, but this is somebody who may be so quiet that it's intimidating. Okay. A person who doesn't share emotions to the point where it's very intimidating, or a person who uses their knowledge to intimidate somebody. Okay. This is an energy that is working against you. All right. So it's instead of trying to dominate, share. Okay. Instead of trying to dominate. So the energies working for you would be more of the fire sign energies. The energies working against you would be the air sign energies. But these are all in the masculine versions. Okay. And again, it could be a fire sign with an air sign, and button heads would work against you. But taking off your mask and being comfortable would be an energy that works more so for you. Okay. Now let's jump into the advice card and see what that has to say. Okay, the advice card has the 5 of fire with the 6 of vessels. The 5 of fire is all about the struggle, okay? And it might be two people that are very similar, okay? We have a lot of you always see a struggle with people who are very, very similar. They're not necessarily different. They're similar. All right. And it seems like we're both so similar that it becomes a conflict. Okay. We're so similar. And I see this struggle here. It's coupled with the 6 of vessels. Be very careful this Sunday that there isn't conflict, because it looks like conflict is coming back around. Okay. Conflict is coming back around, possibly because we are very similar people. All right. There might be a need to change your perception. Okay. It might be a need to take off the glasses, possibly. All right. And be yourself, because the truth is, you guys are possibly very similar people. All right. And that's what I'm getting. Whatever conflict that you're facing today, I think the truth is you guys are very similar people. The conflict might be we're putting on glasses and we're trying to, perceive things from other people's point of views, when in actual reality, your point of views are very much similar. You guys actually see life the exact same way. And that's what I'm seeing. That's why we have this 10 of Earths over here, when it's like, once you stop trying to look at things from each other's point of view, you will realize you both are the same people. You will realize how similar you actually are. Okay. You might think you're different, but you're actually very similar, and you'll be more harmonious if you were to take off the glasses. If you stop trying to think stop trying to think about what the other person perceives or think. I think you guys are more similar. Okay. So just be aware with the reunion card and the Six of Vessels over here. Just be aware that there might be a moment of harmony, but conflict might be coming around because you're just like whoever it is that you're fighting with. And you might not know that you guys are the exact same. And that's what the problem is. Okay? That's what the problem is. So, with that said, y'all have a wonderful Sunday. Learn to share the power, okay? And stop trying to dominate. Y'all the same motherfuckers. Y'all have a wonderful day. Goodbye.